channel. I'm sorry I went away for a week or two because I just started. I picked up two more part-time jobs on top of my full-time job and school. So I don't really have time, but it's March Madness time, and it's a national holiday for me. So I take off all that work. So I'm good. Not really. I'm good for today and tomorrow. The games aren't even on today. It's the first four. I didn't have work today anyway, but I took off tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. After that, I got work again. So don't yell at me for taking off work. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm a fan of the game. Gotta watch the game. All right. So as you can see, I'm filling out March Madness bracket. Actually, this is like the sixth bracket. This will be close to what I actually think instead of just different scenarios. So let's get right into it. Well, first off, actually, my teams are. I love Illinois. They're probably my favorite team, even though I don't go there. But other than that, I love me some Arizona, some Arkansas, some UCLA. Their 11 seed run, I'll always like them for that. I really like. Where are they? I like North Carolina too. I like Houston. I like Tennessee. Basically, just all the teams that I randomly liked when I was younger. I still like them. So like most Big Ten teams, I hate because I'm an Illinois fan. But UCLA, I can't hate UCLA. Like they were a big part of my childhood when it came to college basketball. But anyway, let's get right into it with the East bracket. Alright, we're not going to think too much about the first matchup. It's going to be Duke. But this is what I hate. This 8 and 9 seed on the East side is always the first game or second game of March Madness. And it ruins all of my brackets. But my team's in the Big Ten. And Ohio State, I don't care how many impressive wins TCU has, they aren't at home. Ohio State is picking up the win. St. John's in Northern Iowa. St. John's could be a 3 or 2 seed. Northern Iowa. I know this is like a semi-popular upset. You're just lying to yourself if you think that Northern Iowa is going to beat St. John's. Like, come on now. Same thing here. I don't have Kansas going far, but they are losing their star powers like that. But here's another one. Louisville. What just happened? Now I went to my emails. No. Here's another one though. Louisville. And South Florida. South Florida is one of the hottest teams in the country. I don't care. Louisville is winning. They're too good. Michigan State is going to win. I don't have them going far. I don't have them going far either though. Because they're dirty. I hate Michigan State. Except for when they're playing Duke. Michigan. UCLA. I love me some UCLA. Hey, UConn. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it up to the final four for each bracket, for each segment of the bracket. Duke and Ohio State. It's Duke. Come on, I think this might be the year that Duke finally is projected to win it, and they actually win it. St. John's and Kansas. Yeah, it's gonna be St. John's. I just don't see Kansas with Tabanza. Like I just don't think he has it to carry them past St. John's. Bill Self versus Rick Pitino. It's gonna be fun, but I just gotta give it to St. John's. The coaches in this bracket are crazy. On this side, yeah, Hurley, if he's still there, he's still there. Izzo, you got Pitino, you got Bill Self, you got Shaker. Like it's a Louisville versus Michigan State. It's like looking at Louisville though. Like I just don't think. Now, who am I kidding? They're winning. I just don't trust Michigan State. They are not good defensively at all. UCLA and UConn. UConn should not be a 2 seed. Give me UCLA rules, baby. Don't ask why. 6-7. UConn. They're always good. Not this year. Duke and St. John's. It's gotta be Duke. Duke is so good. Like, I just think they're like, you have Zion. It's like the difference from Zion to Cam Boozer, I just think is crazy. Like Zion is. Like, he particularly only had one skill set. Bouchard has everything. It's gotta be Duke. Louisville versus UCLA. I keep on telling y'all I'm high on UCLA. UCLA to the Elite Eight, baby. But Duke's gonna talk welcome. I'm sorry. Duke's gonna talk welcome. Alright. Up to the west side now. Again, I'm not gonna have any 16 seeds upsetting, but if it is, it's gonna be long. Their vibes are crazy. They have Cinderella written all over them. They're not gonna do it, but it would be amazing if they did. Villanova and Utah State. I don't know much about Villanova basketball, but there's no way in hell that they should be an 8 seed. I don't think so. Wisconsin, High Point, again, beat my team being in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is really good. They are built for March. I hate to say that, but Wisconsin, easily. Arkansas, easily. Not much to say there. BYU versus Texas. This is a tough one because BYU really rides on Devonsa, and I think Devonsa is a number 1 pick. Oops, didn't do that. And he is going to carry this team. Same thing with Gonzaga. Kennesaw State, congrats for making it, but it's not gonna happen. Miami and Missouri. Missouri is cold, but Miami is not a basketball school. Missouri. Purdue. Not much to say there, but it's Purdue. Arizona. Arizona's just too deep, too good. They can do it all. They can beat them in any way. Them. Arkansas. Arkansas is one of the teams that I'm also really high on. Darius Acuff and DJ Wagner. Back in the day, when I used to download random draft classes on 2K, like user-rated draft classes for like 2026. Like, I'm talking like 2K20, when you want to rebuild and move far in the future. There were 2 guards that were always really good. DJ Wagner was one of them, and Acuff was the other. So I'm gonna be heavily biased towards Arkansas. To be Arkansas. In a blowout. BYU versus Gonzaga. Again, same thing with UConn. UConn and Gonzaga are probably my 2 least favorite teams in college basketball. So I pick against them every time. Devonsa. Yeah, but I think this is the worst 7 and 10 seeds in the bracket. Give me Purdue. Purdue, I'm sorry. Purdue, it's Purdue. What am I talking about? Arkansas versus Arizona. Coach Cal is gonna bring wonders for Arkansas. They always make it far. Tips for your March Madness bracket. Arkansas, Texas Tech, and Houston always make it far. Always, always, always. And San Diego State, if they make it. San Diego State's dogs. I know. Sorry about that interruption. But my school's bell tower just went off, and my dorm is like pretty much the closest you can get to it, so it's allowed. But Arkansas, Purdue. I hate Purdue. I love Arkansas. Call me biased, but I'm going Arkansas, baby. Just wait until I get to Illinois, then y'all call me biased even more. Alright, for the South, I think this region is really weak because of Florida. I just don't see it. I know they won last year, but I just don't see it. Only reason they won is because Walter Clayton, Tony Hall, I don't know how to say his name, is not it, but they're winning the first game, obviously. Clemson and Iowa. Again, Iowa is just built for March, in my opinion. They're just such a good shooting team, such a good free throw shooting team. Their experience. I just think it's them. Vanderbilt big knees. Vanderbilt is kind of like St. John's, incredibly underseeded. Vanderbilt, Nebraska will play in this round of 32. North Carolina and VCU. Again, I know I'm barely picking any upsets, but I know that what's his name, Caleb Wilson, who I'm really high on, by the way, is out. But Seth Trimble, whatever his name is still there, and he is still a great player. VCU is not going to be the upset here. Neither is Penn. And St. Mary's, I always pick against them because I don't know shit about St. Mary's. But this year, I'm finally gonna, because they busted my bracket. St. Mary's busts my bracket every year because I pick against them. So I'm going St. Mary's this time. Houston, it's gonna be Houston. I'll just go ahead and put Houston. And like I said, Seth Trimble is good, but not good enough to beat Illinois. If Illinois gets hot, if Illinois gets hot, if Illinois gets hot, that's all I gotta say. If Illinois gets hot, they're winning the championship. I can take them off, right? Alright, good. Okay. If Illinois gets hot, they're winning the net. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like that. Just bear with me. Vanderbilt over Nebraska. Nebraska is not a good team, and I think people are gonna see that. They might not even beat Troy. Florida will win this. Vanderbilt is gonna beat them. And Illinois or Houston. Illinois is so good offensively, but they're so young and they're so streaky. If they were more consistent, it's Illinois. But if they have a bad shooting game, Houston is going to run all over them. Houston and Vanderbilt, I think, is going to be the game of the tournament. And it's Houston. Like the coaching there is just Kelvin Sampson. It's so good. It's Houston. It's Houston. Alright, now over to the Midwest again. Michigan. St. Louis, I'm sorry. No. Texas Tech and Akron. It's interesting. Texas Tech and Akron. It's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and pick the rest before I talk about Miami, Ohio. They're not good. If SMU wins tonight, I'm going with SMU. If Miami, Ohio wins, I'm going Tennessee. And I'll bet money on Miami, Ohio. Because they are the big underdogs. So I'm going to just assume that they're going to win and go Tennessee. Let's go pick Virginia. Right State don't got that. Kentucky versus Santa Clara. Every time a trend gets noticed, it fails. Everybody's picking against Kentucky. I'll switch to soft spoken. Everybody's picking against Kentucky. This is the year they're gonna win. Oh no, Iowa State, easy. Iowa State. That's all I gotta say. That's all I'm gonna say about Iowa State. Right. Texas Tech and Akron though. My school is in the MAC. Akron is really good. Alabama doesn't have their starting point guard now, or starting something, because he got arrested. It's gonna be Akron. Michigan might be raising that at this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Michigan, Iowa State, or Tennessee, Virginia. Don't really overthink this one. Tennessee is not that good this year. It's Virginia. Iowa State though is insanely good. Michigan and Duke. Michigan and Duke, in my opinion, are just bound to play in the finals. It's like Arkansas lacks the big man. It's gonna be Michigan. Houston and Duke though. It's gonna be Houston. Houston is just notoriously good in these tournaments. Duke is notoriously good at choking. But Michigan's too good. It's gonna be Michigan. Tiebreaker, I'll just go like 145 or something. It doesn't matter. Same perfect. This ain't gonna be a perfect bracket anyway. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about my bracket. Don't diss on me for having UCLA beating UConn, please. This matchup is a little good. The BYU making it also good. Don't diss. So, anyways, I'll try to be a little bit more consistent on here, especially now with March Madness and the next couple of days off. And let me know what you guys want to see. More sports, mukbangs, and anything. I'll do anything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's spin this bracket. See the Michigan. 6 25 brackets I've rated. And I think this might be my best one. I doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see